Hey guys, welcome back to Maverick Watch Reviews. I really appreciate all of you joining me, and for you new folks, thanks for checking out my channel. I appreciate that as well. Today I have the Series 8 Automatic from Citizen. This is model number NB6060-07A, and overall I like this watch, but I have two major gripes. Some of y'all might agree with it, some of y'all might not. Anyway, let's check it out. Guys, y'all know about my new website, www.maverikwatchreviews.com. Go over there, check it out. I have quite a few things on there now. And also I have a 20% coupon code if you want to use that. All you got to do is contact me. I'll give you the coupon code and you can save yourself a ton of money on some really cool watches. Also, make sure you check out my Amazon shopping channel after the video if you like any of the watches I've reviewed on my channel. This one is not on there. It's only on, I think, Citizen's website, and of course Saltzman's, who is kind of sponsoring this video. So make sure you head on over to Saltzman's and check that out. I'll talk a little bit more about that a little bit later. So anyway, this is nice kind of Citizen upscale packaging. You get a battery warning pamphlet here, but there's no battery in this watch. This is an automatic, and I guess you get some sort of proof of purchase, and I guess you can register your watch and whatever. All right. There you go. Nice box. I don't know what the box is made out of. Some of y'all make fun of me because I like nice packaging. It feels like it's plastic or something. I can't quite remember. Yeah, it's definitely some sort of hard plastic. Anyway, enough about that because y'all make fun of me for liking nice packaging. So anyway, here's first look at the watch. There you go. Let's take it out of here. Let's take it off its pillow. There we go. Let's set it down. Let me get this packaging out of the way. Guys, this is really a really nice box. All right, don't make fun of me. I mean, I love these nice boxes. All right. So, get this out of the way here. And here again is your first look at the watch. Really, really good looking watch. I mean, I have to admit, I love these really three-dimensional applied indexes, or indices, as some of you guys call them, and that kind of like cross-hatch slash like waffle sort of dial. Really good looking watch, and it catches the light in different ways. Really, really nice. Anyway, before we get into it, first I want to thank Saltzman's Watches out of Rhode Island. Make sure you talk to David or Richard. Really, really nice guys to work with. I've been dealing with them for, I guess, almost a year now, I guess. And also make sure you check out their website. They have tons of great brands like Hamilton, Citizen, Tissot, G-Shock, Oris, Breitling, and Tag. And stay tuned later for the coupon code. Most of y'all are going to know it. But with those higher-end Swiss watches, make sure you call them before you try to use the coupon code to make sure that coupon code is going to work for all those higher-end Swiss watches. So anyway, again, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put all the major specs down there in the description field. I'll give you some of the basic specs, but again, check down there in the description field for all the specs if you want to nerd out. So you're looking at a 42.6 millimeter stainless steel case. It's 11.7 millimeters thick, and it's 50 millimeters lug to lug. So not a small watch, but not a huge watch. Really, really nice. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of this thing. So you've got an internal rotating bezel. It is bi-directional. So let me go ahead and turn this for you. So you can see it's bi-directional. So this isn't a locking crown. You can just go both ways here, but it doesn't lock. I guess it doesn't need to lock. I'm not quite sure. Some places are stating this is a screw down crown. This is not a screw down crown. Even though it does have 200 meters of water resistance, the crown does not screw down. And it looks like both of the crowns are kind of IP coated there. You have some crown guards that are, I guess, screwed on. So you can see the little tiny screws right there. Really nice. The crown does have a good feel to it. Really, really nice feel to it. Over on the other side of the case, you have this kind of bump, I guess, for symmetry right there. The dial, again, has got like that kind of crosshatch slash like waffle look. The indexes are very three-dimensional, as you can see. They're really big. You have a nice date window over there at 3 o'clock. The date is very easy to see, which I like. You got a Citizen up there at the top. Down at the bottom, you got Series 8 Automatic. And this is obviously also made in Japan. So, which is pretty cool. And let me double check that made in Japan claim here. Give me just a second. Man, these deploying clasps, I cannot stand them. Yep, you can see it right there, made in Japan. Anyway, while we're here, let's look at the underside of the case. You have a nice rotor there. You got a whole bunch of Geneva striping on the rotor. Citizen logo. Obviously, it tells you it's water resist to 200 meters. It says made in Japan. Pretty nice. I mean, it's an incredibly well-built watch. Very nice watch. But I do have a couple gripes, and I'll explain those to you in just a second. This deploying clasp, I guess Citizen feels like they have to make a fancy clasp for their upscale watches. I cannot stand these things. They're a lot harder to put on than they need to be. They look great and they're functional. You can see some perlage right there on the clasp, the little circles, but they're just overly complicated, man. I just don't like them. Yeah, they provide like a seamless look when you have the watch on, but I'm not a big fan. I'm just not a big fan of these butterfly deployant clasps. They just really irritate the crap out of me. All right, so let's look at the rest of the strap. Nice polyurethane strap. It is very comfortable. Obviously, I've tried this thing on earlier. Let's look at the tag here. Now, you're going to get some sticker shock, or maybe you won't. $12.95. This is not a cheap watch. And the thing is, the movement, it's only accurate to like plus or minus 10 to 20 seconds a day. So I thought it'd be a little more accurate, it would keep a little bit better time for this price range, for this movement. But it is what it is. So you got the nice sword hands, you got your nice needle second hand. Again, there's that internal rotating bezel. Let me rotate it back just a smidge here. There we go. I'm surprised this is not screw down, and I'm surprised you don't have a screw down crown. I'm kind of shocked. You got your big octagonal case. You got your like male extension here on the strap. So that does kind of increase the lug to lug a little bit. Nice Citizen clasp here. There you go. And again, it's a quality watch. Absolutely no doubt about it. But anyway, all right, so let me show you what else kind of irritates the crap out of me. And I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this or not, but the rotor is kind of loud. So let's see if you can hear it. Can y'all hear that? Let me do it one more time. It's kind of loud. I mean, it's only that loud when you're actually spinning it like this. I mean, on the wrist, it's obviously not going to be that loud because it's not spinning like that. It's probably, rotating a couple times either way, depending on the movement of your wrist. But it's kind of loud. Not a big deal, but, to me, I don't know, a movement of this quality maybe shouldn't be that loud. I mean, I guess it's great that it can, spin freely like that. But y'all tell me, I'm curious to see what y'all think about that. So those are my two major gripes. The deploying clasp, can't stand them, and the rotor is a little bit loud. So anyway, those are my two gripes. All right, let's go ahead and try this thing on. And I'm probably going to do a little cut here because these are a pain in the butt to get on. Yeah, I'm going to cut it here, and I'm going to put this thing on, and then I'll come back. All right, there we go. I mean, it looks great. It's really comfortable. I mean, I think it's only, only 124 grams. It's pretty light. You got mostly brushed surfaces. I don't see really too much polishing on this thing. You can see right there on the top of the bezel, it's got a polished area, but it's mostly brushed. Got a few polished edges and stuff, but it's a great looking watch. Underneath, obviously very secure. That's what it looks like with a butterfly clasp. Just overly complicated, unnecessarily complicated to me, but it feels great. There you go. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and take this thing off. I think it's easier to take off than it is to put on. Got your two push buttons right here. There we go. Maybe I'm being too, I don't know, too picky about this clasp. I don't know, man. Y'all tell me. All right, let's go ahead and cut out the lights. Let's cut these monitors off. Let's go ahead and zap it. This has got Citizen's Natulite Lume. Most of the time, those that Lume is it's like a cobalt color. I think this is like a green. Maybe it's a blue. I can't quite tell. Yeah, it's green. Nice Lume. I mean, it's not gonna, you know, it's not really a dive watch, but good Lume. Okay, I like the Lume. They're doing a good job. I love those indexes. How three-dimensional they are. Love that. Absolutely love that. Pretty cool. Again, very well-made watch. It's going to be a little expensive, but if you go to Saltzman's Watches and use my coupon code MAV20OFF, that's going to save you quite a bit of money. It's going to end up saving you $295, which is going to bring this down to $1,036. Again, that's MAV20 for 20% off your entire order. And again, that's going to save you $295, almost $300, which is going to bring this down to $1,036. So again, that coupon code might not apply to the more expensive Swiss watches from Breitling, Tag, Oris, etc. Make sure you call Dave or Richard and see if that coupon code is going to work for those upper end Swiss watches. So guys, it's really been about it for this one. I would love to know your thoughts on this watch, the butterfly clasp issue, you know, and also the loudness of the rotor. I would absolutely love to know y'all's thoughts on this. Am I being too picky? I mean, am I bitching about something you really shouldn't bitch about? Y'all tell me. Anyway, guys, it's really been about it for this one. As always, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you click that notification bell, and I will see you next weekend. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.